Okay. So how are we going to go about it? Sin x plus y plus z. So sin alpha plus beta is equal to sin x plus y cos z plus cos x plus y sin z. Simple. I am applying sin x plus y formula. Sin x cos y plus cos x sin y ब्रॅकेट बरोबर आहे ना. साइन कॉस कॉस साइन बरोबर लिहितो ना. माझं कारण डोकं तिकडे माझं जरा आत्ता त्यामुळे चुकणार आहे. कॉस एक्स कॉस वाय मायनस साइन एक्स साइन वाय साइन झेड. Therefore, we will get 4 terms: sin x cos y cos z plus cos x sin y cos z plus cos x cos y sin z minus sin x sin y sin z. Okay. Now, if we look at this formula and if we look at these 4 people sitting there, there is a similarity. Sin cos cos, sin cos cos, sin cos cos, and sin sin sin. Sin sin sin, sin cos cos, sin cos cos, sin cos cos. Therefore, let us assign some values. X is equal to, let x is equal to a by 2, y is equal to b by 2. बरोबर ना. And z is equal to c by 2. So how much is a by 2 plus b by 2 plus c by 2 in triangle ABC? So in triangle ABC, if we do this business, then what we will get? A by 2 plus b by 2, b by 2 plus c by 2 is equal to pi by 2. And therefore sine of pi by 2, sin 90 is equal to 1, and let us multiply everything by 4r. So if I write 4r, 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 and x is equal to a by 2, b by 2, c by 2, sin 90, 1. Therefore LHS is 4r. And what is RHS? 4r sin a by 2, cos b by 2, cos c by 2. R1 cos a by 2 sin b by 2 cos c by 2 plus R3 minus R. Therefore R1 plus R2 plus R3 is equal to 4R plus R. This is Stainer's theorem. Stainer's. We can do this by geometry also, but because we have trigonometry as a tool with us, we have done it using trigonometry. Now let us discuss altitude configuration called orthic configuration. Now maybe you have done this, that suppose I consider midpoint of BC, say A dash. Suppose A dash is a midpoint of BC. Then EFDA is cyclic. होतं शाळेत? D is a put up perpendicular from A on BC. E is put up perpendicular from B on AC. C is put up perpendicular from C. F is put up perpendicular from C on AB. They are concurrent at H. This is known to us. Altitudes are concurrent. Now, this quadrilateral that we form is cyclic. That is what I want to prove. This was there. Which board? SSC board. In Hertz it was there. But let us do it. Okay. Now, how much is this angle? Can you tell me? AFDC is a cyclic quadrilateral. AFDC. Can you see that? AFDC is a cyclic quadrilateral. Why? Because AC subtends angle 90 at F and AC subtends angle 90 at D also. Therefore, those 2 points are on circle. And therefore, this angle is how much? Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral equals remote opposite interior angle. So this will be capital A. Correct? Yes or no? Anyway, I mean, I will have to just keep finding out different angles. Then the things will be easy. I was just trying to do it in a short way, but it is not possible. Okay. Now, there are 6 cyclic quadrilaterals in this figure. 1. Quadrilateral BFEC. Quadrilateral CDFA. And quadrilateral AEDB. These are of one type where right angles, both the right angles are on the same side of one line. Because angle inscribed is same, therefore they are cyclic. And there are other 3 quadrilateral AFHE is also cyclic. Why? Because this is 90 and this is also 90. Here opposite angles are 90-90, therefore it is cyclic. Similarly, DHF is cyclic, and third is CEHD. बरोबर आहेत का? So can you see these 6 cyclic quadrilaterals in this figure? We have just dropped perpendiculars from vertices on the opposite side and we got 6 cyclic quadrilaterals. This is first observation. Second, because these are cyclic quadrilaterals, now if I consider BFEC as a cyclic quadrilateral, what this angle should be? Exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral BFEC equals remote opposite interior angle. Therefore, this angle will be B. Similarly, what will be this angle? C. And hence, these two triangles are similar. ABC, AEF. Anyway, so I have written these two. Now, what will be this angle? AFDC is cyclic. Therefore, how much is this angle? C. How much will this be? मगाशी काढला आपण DB लिहिलेलं correct. Now, because of cyclic quadrilateral, these angles we got. Now, how much? Suppose this angle is x. Which one? FBH is x. Which another angle? See, BDHF is cyclic. दिसतोय का? BDHF is cyclic because 90-90. Therefore, if this angle is x, which other angle will be x? This small angle will be x. This thing. Now, BFEC is also cyclic. Therefore, BE subtends x angle at B. Therefore, FE subtends x angle at B. Therefore, FE must subtend x angle at C. Therefore, this angle also will be x. And if we consider cyclic quadrilateral CEHD, then EH subtends x angle at C, therefore EH must subtend x angle at D, therefore this angle also will be x. So these 4 angles will be equal. Similarly, these remaining 4 angles also will be equal. Y, 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 Z, 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 Z. All these four angles will be equal. Symmetry, because of symmetry. Correct? अरे समझते का? Now, how much is x plus y plus z now? How much is small x plus small y plus z? 19, huh? So, if I now consider this triangle HBD, this HDB is 90. This is Z. Therefore, how much this should be? X plus y. But x plus y is C. Therefore, this angle should be C. And anyway, it was C because BD subtends C angle at F, BD should subtend C angle at H. And this angle is vertex opposite, therefore this is C. बरोबर है का? Similarly, this is B, this is B, this is A, this is A. So almost every angle we have with us now. The moment you draw triangle ABC, whatever angles are fixed, they are there. बरोबर है? समझते हैं? Okay. So now let us come back to this configuration here, and whenever we will require some additional properties from there, I will tell you what those properties are. But anyway, right now, okay. H is the orthocenter of triangle ABC. But if you look at DEF, this DA is angle bisector of D because XX. EB is angle bisector of E, YY. And FC is angle bisector of F, ZZ. Therefore, H is in center of triangle DEF. The way I was orthocenter of triangle I1, I2, I3, here H is in center of triangle DEF, and actually both these configurations are same. Here ABC are equivalent to I1, I2, I3 here. Here DEF are equivalent to ABC here. समझते हैं? So orthic configuration and in center x center with the diagram which is given to you, they are for all practical purposes, they are same, but we must know the correspondence. ABC in orthic is I1, I2, I3 in in center eccentric. DEF in orthic is ABC in center eccentric. Okay. So now I want to prove, if I take midpoint of a dash, it is cyclic, and therefore how do I prove that? Can I find out how much this? Now this is exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral, which is capital A. If I show that this angle is also capital A, my job will be over. If I show that angle is also capital A, then my job will be over. Now anyway, we have found out that angle here to be equal to Y. And this is midpoint of right angle triangle. Therefore this we have denoted here Z, which will be Z here, because this is isosceles triangle. A dash BE is isosceles triangle. A dash is a midpoint of hypotenuse. Therefore A dash B is equal to A dash E, and in that diagram we have denoted this angle as Z. Therefore this angle also will be equal to Z. This is isosceles, and therefore Y plus Z, this angle should be Y plus Z, which is equal to A. Y plus Z is equal to A. So exterior angle of triangle FDA dash EA is equal to remote opposite interior angle A. Therefore it is cyclic. So D E F D comma E comma F comma A dash cyclic. Now if it happens with A dash, which is midpoint of BC, it should happen with B dash, which is midpoint of AC. It should happen with C dash, which is midpoint of AB. So if these 4 points are concyclic on one circle, then midpoint of BC also, AC also, and AB also should be there. So because A dash is concyclic with DF, B dash and C dash are also concyclic with DF. Okay. Now I want to prove that, suppose I take, which one? Last one. Because A dash is concyclic with DEF, B dash also will be concyclic, because I am nothing special about A dash. I have just taken the first midpoint on BC. I could have started with midpoint on AC. Still the result would have come true. No difference. Okay. Now here, perpendicular, perpendicular, perpendicular. D, E, F, A, B, C, H. Now I take midpoint of AH, which is X. Midpoint of AH. And I would like to show that this is cyclic quadrilateral. B A dash E. बरोबर, चांगला प्रश्न आहे. आपण एक कोणताही राईट अँगल ट्रायंगल घेऊया, त्याच्या हायपोटेन्यूसचा मिड पॉइंट हा व्हर्टायसेस पासून इक्विडिस्टंट असतो. का असतो? सेमी सर्कलवर असतात हे पॉइंट्स, बरोबर आहे. therefore this distance is equal to this distance is equal to this distance. So now BEC is a right angle triangle and A dash is the midpoint of hypotenuse. Therefore A dash B is equal to A dash E is equal to A dash C. त्यामुळे A dash BE is a isosceles triangle. Therefore base angles are equal. Very good. Now I want to prove X is a midpoint of AH and I want to prove that XFDE cyclic. Chala. AFHE is a cyclic quadrilateral. लिहिलेलं आहे लिस्ट मध्ये because opposite angles are 90-90 and X is a midpoint of AH. That means it is center of circle AFHE. So I was telling X is a midpoint of AH. AH happens to be diameter of that circle. दिसतोय का diameter? Why it is a diameter? because opposite angles are 90-90. Therefore, this has to be diameter. Therefore, x must be center of the circle. Therefore, if this angle is capital A, this angle will be 2A. Correct? This angle will be 2A. Now, this was how much? This was A. This was A. This is total 180. Therefore, how much is this? 180 minus 2A. And how much is this? 2A. Therefore, cyclic. Opposite angles are adding up to 180. 180 minus 2A plus 2A is 180. Therefore, quadrilateral XEFD is cyclic. So, DEF, A dash, B dash, C dash, and now X is also joining the party. X, एकटा X कशाला? Midpoint of B and H, Y also will join. C and H, Z will also join. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points on one circle. We have proved this, that there are 9 points which are special points. Which are those points? They are feet of perpendiculars, feet of altitudes, midpoints of the sides, and midpoints of the segments joining vertex with orthocenter. These 9 points will belong to a circle, common circle called 9-point circle. 9 points on one circle, and hence it is called 9-point circle. Theorem. 8वीत झालं होतं SSC ला. हाँ, एम प्रकाशला. ठीक है? अरे कळतंय का? So, but then we have said that orthic and in-center, excenter, they are same. Only the names are different. So, in orthic, ABC is I1, I2, I3 in in-center, excenter. In orthic, DEF is I1, is ABC in center, excenter. Therefore, if you take out that page, you will find that circumcircle of triangle ABC happens to be 9-point circle of triangle I1, I2, I3. Because that is the circle passing through feet of altitudes of I1, I2, I3. If a circle is passing through ABC, that means it is passing through feet of altitudes of triangle I1, I2, I3, and hence it is a 9-point circle. So, circumcircle. So, the statement is circumcircle of triangle ABC is 9-point circle of triangle I1, I2, I3. Very important. Yes, when we said, okay, let me write that also. In center, X center versus orthic. Okay. So, in center, X center configuration, if we have A, B, C, triangle ABC corresponds to triangle DEF in orthic. Triangle I1, I2, I3 corresponds to triangle ABC in orthic. So, 9-point circle in orthic corresponds to 9-point circle in orthic is circle passing through DEF. Circle passing through DEF. That is 9-point circle. In center, X center, it should be corresponding to circle passing through ABC. So, circumcircles. अरे समजतंय का? ओके. बरं, ओ जी आणि एच कोलिनियर असतात, हे झालेलं नाही ना तुम्हाला शाळेमध्ये? नाही झालेलं. करू आपण. नॉट गेटिंग इन टू डिटेल्स. मे बी इफ आय गेट टाईम इन द लास्ट 1 hour आय विल टेल यू द प्रूफ ऑफ दिस. बट लेट अस ॲज्युम रेडियस of 9-point circle is half of circumradius. Presently I am just telling you this because it will require a lot of work for me to do to prove it. We will do it in the evening, last half an hour. Radius of 9-point circle. So if I draw a circle passing through these points, all these special points and then midpoints, there will be some center somewhere. Now it happens to be midpoint of O and H. O and H is this center of this circle happens to be midpoint of O and H, which is called N, and then radius of this 9-point circle is exactly half of that of circumcircle. I will prove it little later. Okay, but we will require this result for finding out different lengths. So having given this background of geometry, now I would like to find out different distances in earthing configuration using trigonometric ratios. Given this side is small a, this side is small b, and this side is small c, and angles A, B and C. Okay, the simplest amongst them, 1. Can you tell me how much is BD? It is C cos B. BD C cos B. बरोबर आहे? समजते? So if I can find out BD as C cos B, what is CD? B cos C. How much is CE? CE is A cos C. How much is AE? C cos A. How much is AF? B cos. And how much is BF? A cos B. So these 6 are simple. Now how much is AD? C sin B or B sin C. Is it okay? Both ways you can look at AD. AD is done. BE. How much is BE? A sin C or C sin A. 9. CF is how much? B sin A or A sin B. Simple. Now I want AH. AH, I want AH. आता आला प्रॉब्लेम आला. Now we said that triangle ABC is similar to triangle AEF some time earlier. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle AEF. है ना? ABC is similar to AEF, and therefore AB upon AE is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon AF. Is that right? AB upon AE. What is the ratio of similarity? Bigger triangle is ABC, smaller triangle is AEF. So the ratio of proportionality is going to be AB upon AE, which is bigger upon smaller, that is K, what you call K. But AB upon AE. What is AE upon AB? Cos A. AE upon AB is cos A. Therefore, AB upon AE is 1 upon cos A. Similarity. Is that right? Okay. Now, therefore, what is circumradius of this circle? It is distance XA. What is circumcircle of AEF triangle? Circle passing through A, F, H, E. Correct? Of which AH is the diameter. Correct? Of which XA is the radius. And what will be circumradius of triangle ABC? Capital R. Triangle ABC circumradius is capital R. And triangle AEF circumradius is XA. Correct? And how they should be proportional? 1 upon cos A times. Complete meaning of similarity. If two triangles are similar, their circumradii are also proportional. Same ratio. बरोबर आहे. त्यामुळे XA so this, can I write this as capital R circumradius of triangle ABC upon XA, or can I write it like 2R upon AH? Okay, so therefore AH is equal to 2R cos A. बघा समजतंय का? Bit involved. AH is equal to 2R cos A. BH is equal to 2R cos B. And CH is equal to 2R cos C. So these distances we could capture. Now, I want to find out this distance now. HD. Now HD. 30. HD. Now HD is going to be equal to either AD minus AH, but then it has got some better expression also. Now HD is HD upon BH. HD upon BH is cos C. HD upon BH is cos C. HD upon BH is cos C. And what is BH? 2R cos B. So HD is equal to 2R cos B cos C. बघा समजते का? So if I find one, I get the other. HD. HE will be 2R cos A cos C. And 15 HF is equal to 2R cos A cos B. Yes? इथपर्यंत आलं? Now can you tell me EF? 16. EF can be done from here. EF. BC is known, which is small a. EF we want to find out. And the ratio is 1 upon cos. So EF is equal to BC cos A, that is A cos A. EF is equal to A cos A. 17. DF is it? DF is B cos B. And 18 EF, नहीं कौन था? ED. Okay, now I have just given you all these and I have explained you, but it is important that you note it down. So next 5 minutes you completely, whatever we have explained you have understood, but unless you note it down you will not recollect how these distances have come. So it is important that you not only you write down the distances but find out how they have come. This discussion is important. These angles are important. This is I1, I2, I3 ABC configuration. Now we would like to find out the distances which are I1, I2, I2, I3, I3, I1, I1, I2, I3. Okay, this is what is the M. Now, how much is this angle? BIC. How much is BIC in terms of capital A, capital B, capital C? Can we find out? $90 plus A by 2. Major angle BIC is always 90 plus A by 2. This is bisector XX. This is bisector YY. We are discussing this angle and this is A, right? So A plus 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 and BIC is BIC and major angle BIC is equal to 180 minus x plus y, correct? So 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 minus A is equal to 2 times x plus y. Therefore, x plus y is equal to 90 minus A by 2. Therefore, 180 minus 90 minus A by 2 is equal to 90 plus A by 2. So, major angle BIC is always 90 plus A by 2. Okay. And now this is in center excenter configuration. We said this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and therefore IB I1C is also a cyclic quadrilateral, which was of the type ADH AFHE, which was of the type AFHE in earlier configuration. बरोबर है का? And therefore, if this is 90 plus A by 2, then this is 90 minus A by 2. So I1, I2, I3 triangle can never be right angle triangle or obtuse triangle. It will be always acute angle triangle. I1, I2, I3 always acute. Okay. And now we said there is a correspondence between orthic configuration and in-center excenter configuration, and therefore ABC in orthic is I1, I2, I3 in in-center excenter. Correct? Therefore these distances we can find out using sine rule. Now, but the situation here is we have been given these distances. This is small a, this is small b, and this is small c. And now we have to find out I1, I2, I3, and this circumradius is r. So circumradius, circumcircle of I1, I2, I3 will be 2 times r, because this is 9-point circle of I1, I2, I3. Correct? And 9-point circle and circumcircle has ratio 1:2. Therefore, circumcircle of I1, I2, I3 will be 2 times r. Capacity, radius will be 2 times r. Okay? So, if circle radius is 2 times r and this angle is 90 minus a by 2, then we should be able to write down distance I2, I3 using sine rule. So, I2, I3 upon sine 90 minus a by 2 is equal to 2 times 2r. बघा समजतंय का? This is sine rule for I1, I2, I3. A upon sine A is equal to 2r. But this angle for us in terms of capital ABC is 90 minus a by 2. So sine of 90 minus a by 2 and 2r, this is r is circumradius of triangle ABC, therefore 2r is circumradius of I1, I2, I3, 2 times of that. So this is sine rule for I1, I2, I3, which gives me directly I2, I3 is equal to 4r cos a by 2. अरे समझते का? 4r cos a by 2, and therefore this will be equal to 4r cos b by 2. This will be equal to 4r cos c by 2. Right? बघा समजते का? Easy. Now, I1 is something like AH in that configuration. I1 is AH in orthic configuration, and AH was small a, AH was r cos a, 2r cos a. AH was 2r cos a, and here 2r means 4r, and cos a means cos of 90 minus a by 2. So I1 is 2r cos 90 minus a by 2. Do you understand why this is so? Because AH in orthic configuration, you may look at that, AH in orthic configuration is equivalent to I1 in center excenter configuration. So AH is 2r cos a. Therefore 2 I1, I2, I3, I1, I2, I3 triangle, R is 2r, cos of angle A is 90 minus a by 2, and therefore I1 is 4r sin a by 2. Four r sin b by 2. 4r sin c by 2. These are some additional important distances which we must remember. The only thing that I have not discussed for deriving these distances is 9-point circle is half of circumcircle. 9-point radius is half of circumradius. That I have not discussed. In the end we will discuss that. Arithmetic progression done in 10th standard, a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, correct. Okay. So now the problem is I have a summation where a1 plus sine a2 plus sine a3 plus dot 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 plus sine an, and is a1, a2, a3 angles a1, a2, a3, an are in AP, arithmetic progression, and we want to add them. their trigonometric ratio, their sine ratio, and maybe after this cos ratio. We want to add these and find out whether there is a formula for doing this. Say for example, the problem could be find sine pi by 6 plus sine pi by 3 plus sine whatever. किती येणार 2 pi by किती आहे हा 30 60 90 pi by 2 plus sine 2 pi by 3 plus sine असे काहीतरी असतं. Just keep adding pi by 6. बरोबर केलं का मी? Whatever I mean. And these are all good numbers, so we can actually add it up and find out. But any angle, tan sine of 10 degree plus sine of 20 degree plus sine of 10 degree plus sine of 20 degree plus sine of 30 degree plus dot dot plus sine of say 170 degree is equal to how much? Question like this, when the angles are in arithmetic progression, we need to do something about it. Now, most commonly used technique is, which is not correct for finding out this sum, is add first and last. That is what you did when you were doing arithmetic progression. Reverse and add, and you got the summation of all the arithmetic terms, correct? Unfortunately, it will not work here, because if we do that, we will end up getting into something similar but for cos, and if we do it for cos, we will end up getting something similar in sine. Therefore, we have to solve one of them without using that method, and then maybe we can solve the other by using that method. So, let us directly learn how to go about it. What is 2 sine sine? 2 sine sine is cos minus of cos minus cos. 2 sine sine is opposite of cos minus cos. बराबर है? And therefore, this is what we will exploit here. Now, let us multiply this entire sum. Let this sum be S. Let us multiply this sum by some angle sin theta, or maybe 2 sin theta. Okay? S multiplied by 2 sin theta. What will happen? Each term will get multiplied. 2 sin theta sin A1 plus 2 sin theta sin A1 plus D plus 2 sin काहीतरी चुकलं theta sin A1 plus D plus 2 sin theta sin A1 plus 2D plus 2 sin theta sin A1 plus n minus 1D. Bro, na? Last term you add n minus 1D. This is what is my new summation. And now, suppose we give minus sign also to everyone, because minus 2 sin sign, na? Minus. So I can remove this minus sign from here. And now I will get, can you tell me what I will get here? Cos A1 plus theta minus cos theta minus A1, or A1 minus theta, both are acceptable. चालेल का? Because cos of opposite of theta is cos theta. What will I get here? Plus cos of A1 plus D plus theta minus cos of a1 plus d minus theta. Let us write one more. Plus cos of a1 plus 2d plus theta minus cos of a1 plus 2d minus theta plus dot dot dot. What will be the last term? Plus cos of a1 plus n minus 1 times d plus theta minus cos of a1 plus n minus 1 times d minus theta. Everyone समजतंय का प्रत्येकाला? Okay. Now what I want, this theta I have put just arbitrary theta, any angle. I can always control that. I can put theta such that my calculations are easy. Now what I want is these two terms should cancel with each other. And for what value of theta, these two terms will be same. One is with minus sign, another with plus sign. So can we find out? Yes, a1 minus theta should be equal to a1 plus d plus theta. Therefore a1 cancel. Therefore बोला हा थीटा इकडे गेला, d इकडे, minus d is equal to 2 theta, and therefore theta is equal to minus d by 2. Are yes or no? So if my value of theta is minus d by 2, then these two terms will cancel with each other. These two terms also, let us see. Theta is equal to minus d by 2. What will this be, this quantity? a1 plus d by 2. And if theta is equal to minus d by 2, then what is this quantity? a1 plus d by 2. So these two are cancelled. Theta is equal to minus d by 2. This is a1 plus 3d by 2. And theta is equal to minus d by 2. Therefore a1 plus 3d by 2. Cancelled. So practically if the first term and the last term will survive, because negative term is getting cancelled with the positive term. Last term negative, the term before this will get cancelled with this term, and this term will continue to remain. बघा समजते का? So this is called telescopic setup. I mean, it is long right now, but for value of theta is equal to minus d by 2, we collapsed entire long summation into only two terms. Therefore, if theta is equal to minus d by 2, what do we get? We get theta is equal to minus d by 2. So minus 2 sine minus d by 2 is equal to cos a1 plus d, cos a1 plus or minus d by 2, minus d by 2 minus cos, last term बोला, a1 plus n minus 1 times d plus d by 2. This is what is the, नाही आता इथे काहीतरी एक राहिलं, s राहिलं, आपण जे शोधून काढतोय ते लिहायचं राहिलं, s is equal to. Is that correct? Now can I apply formula for cos here? So cos formula is available, let me apply it. So what is this now? So this minus d by 2 comes out, therefore 2 sin d by 2, 2 sin d by 2, s is equal to cos minus cos is minus 2 sin. So minus 2 sin summation of these two. Now this d by 2 is getting cancelled when you add, and it is 2a 1 plus n minus 1 into d 2a1 काय if the terms are in what is Sn n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 times d na? This is the formula that you have, correct? So now what we are getting, a1 plus a1 2a1 plus n minus 1 times d, that means we are getting this bracket which should be equal to 2 times Sn by n. Anyway, आपण ते आता आहे तेच लिहूया. So we get sine of 2a1 plus n minus 1 times d by 2 summation divided by 2 sine बरोबर. काय येणार आहे ब्रॅकेट, कुठे लिहू आता, साइन a1 minus a1 minus n minus 1 d minus d by 2 आणि minus d by 2 minus d बरोबर, and whole divided by 2 bracket closed. This is what I am getting. Let us further simplify it, which is equal to can I write this as this is minus, let me write it down like that. So can I cancel these two minus. Now first term plus last term by 2 sine first term plus last term by 2, is it a1 plus n minus 1 d by 2, first term plus last term by 2 sine a1 cancel, this is minus nd, काहीतरी चुकलंय का, हां मायनस एन डी आणि प्लस डी, त्यामुळे a1 इज गॉन, डी इज ऑल्सो गॉन. सो एन डी बाय 2 आला, मायनस एन डी बाय 2 आला. अरे करेक्ट आहे का? And this minus, if I take out, then it will eat up this minus sign. Therefore, what is the final S that you are getting? S is equal to sine of first term plus last term by 2 sine of nd by 2 upon sine of d by 2. This is the final formula. First term plus last term by 2 sine of first term plus last term by 2 sine of nd by 2 upon sine d by 2. समजले का? सो हुशारी कुठे आहे इथे? टेलिस्कोपिक सेटअप. You cancel this term with this and therefore you choose theta in such a way that these two terms get cancelled. These two terms get cancelled, and this is happening because the angles are in arithmetic progression. Because angles are in arithmetic progression, this is happening. We could set up telescopic sum. So I have not written it in organized way, but hopefully you have understood it. You write it down properly.